Fat Girl Problems Part 13. Let's go. If you know, you know. This lady knows. Get out the way. Shimmy yourself to the front of the toilet. I can't fucking reach. Get out of the way. It's like a fucking workout. Yeah.
Fat people can be found in every culture and every country around the world. There have always been fat people and there will always be fat people. While we suffer the most within the punishing privatized US healthcare system due to medical fat phobia, weight stigma, and yes, lack of access, it did not create us, and that's an incredibly flawed and reductionist point of view. So why don't you look at yourself, you no profile picture having locked account ass bitch.
Apparently all you have to do on this app to go viral is just be blatantly fatphobic and misogynistic. How pathetic do you have to be to think, oh, this is what I'm gonna post to the world today? Grody behavior. It is actually perfectly fine to be visibly fat. It is actually perfectly okay. Like, it's not bad and not the worst thing. Like, so many people want to act like being visibly fat is the worst thing. It's perfectly fine. Like, it's actually okay. It's actually okay to have a double chin. It's actually okay to have a big arm. It's actually okay to have big arms, big legs, your stomach hanging, rolls. Like, to have movement, jiggle in your body when it moves. It's okay. It's actually okay. It's perfectly okay. It's perfectly fine. And not even fine, but it's totally neutral, just like how anyone's body looks. It's fine. It's okay. Like, it's actually fine. Who cares?
People are super pissed at me on Instagram, apparently. I had an article come out today for the Curvy Fashionista about the fatness spectrum, and I forgot how triggering that topic is to people. If you have never heard the terms like small fat, mid fat, super fat, infinifat before, you are not in enough fat liberation spaces. These are terms that have been used for a long time in fat liberation. So you may be on like the body positive side, but like you're not working for fat liberation. This is the article, go check it out. But for a lot of people that follow me, I highly doubt that it is new information because it's stuff that I talk about a lot. It's about discussing the different terms, why we use them, why it's important, because it is the most important to keep the most marginalized in our community at the forefront, because once those people have more access to things and are not discriminated against, that will trickle down to the rest of us. I honestly don't know why this is a hard concept for people to understand, aside from the fact that you just don't want a label that has the word fat in it.
So you're wondering if a 600-pound person can fly, and I'm here to tell you as a plus-size travel blogger whether they can or can't. So believe it or not, this is a common question among many plus-size travelers. They want to know if a 300-pound person can fly, 400 pounds, 500 pounds. So why don't we just talk about if a 600-pound person can fly on a plane or not? So honestly, the short answer is yes they can. As someone who has done extensive research on plus size travel, I can tell you that I have not come across an airline yet that weighs passengers before they fly. As a plus size traveler who wears a size 6X, I can tell you that a 600-pound person can fly. While they might need 2 seats, just like me, they can fly and they can fly comfortably. On average, airline seats are about 16 inches to 18 inches, and if you upgrade to a premium class seat, you can usually get 20 inches or more. While the number on the scale, your specific weight isn't usually a factor on if you can fly comfortably or not, I will say that there are airlines that require bigger passengers to purchase 2 seats. If you want more plus size travel tips, go ahead and hit the follow button.
In light of the conversations that we've been having on this app around fatness, number one, I do agree that people who are small fats like myself, mid-sized people, we do not know what it is to experience being a super or infinifat. Straight up, point blank, unless we've been that size. As someone who wholeheartedly believes in fat liberation, which, let's be clear, is very different than what we have created in body positivity, I want people to do whatever is right for their body. If that means getting more movement and repairing your relationship with food, that should happen. What I hate is when we start generalizing about the impacts of fatness on health, generalizing about the largest of fat bodies, because there is nuance. Anyone who has read enough on this can see that. By once again shaping fat liberation as something that has gone too far, you're opening the door to people who are anti-fat to speak over fat people's experiences.
So big that she could barely fit in the bod pod. This special capsule measures the percentage of fat and water that your body is made up of.
The interesting thing is you're not morbidly obese.
Really?
You are super morbidly obese.
Okay.
19 stones of you is fat. That is equivalent to 1.5 of me.